Hello, folks. Welcome back to more 2008. Puddy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. This is going to be a big show. We've been doing a lot of these lately, and I think that goes to show that there are a lot of events that are important. And this follows right on from the last time you saw us.
That it does. We are here at SNME 20, immediately following Highway to Hell, like you guys had just seen. Um, anything, anything we should get into right here at all, Puddy, or what are you thinking?
I don't think so. I think we've again we have. It hasn't been long since we last saw the audience, so I think anything that's super relevant, they're gonna get to see on the show. It's a SmackDown focused show today. So yeah,
Oh
excited.
yeah, obviously they've literally seen Beat the Clock as well just before this,
Yep.
so I I,
Yeah.
I forgore. Yeah, you're even more caught up than I thought. Perfect. I don't have to explain shit to you. Um,
Welcome. We're in the Allstate Arena, and welcome to SNME 20. Lashley versus Guerrero. It's fight night.
let's do it. All right, so we see video packages here. It's Jim Ross to start off. Obviously, the world is watching. Um, for the show intro package, we're mostly going to focus on the feud between Rey Mysterio and Psychosis that is coming to a head tonight. We'll get more into that later on. And we finally come on down to Michael Cole and Mick Foley, who tell us how excited they are to see the events unfold.
As am I.
Speaking of events unfolding,
Oh,
we've got a
yes.
six-man tag team match to kick us off.
Good job.
It is Drew McIntyre and the Highlanders.
Corey
Uh,
and Robbie.
yep, McAllister. Yep. And they lately have slightly, I don't want to say run afoul of, but they've had some interactions lately with Yoshihiro Nobunaga. Um, I'm right in saying that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm in the same spot with you where we pitched so many for that angle. I forget what we landed on. I actually think the audience will have seen it, and I believe what happened was that Drew McIntyre came down to lay out a cruiserweight match that was taking place and make a statement. And Nobunaga, I believe, took offense to that.
You're right. You're right indeed. Nobunaga came out and stood up for the sanctity of smaller men wrestling. Um, and now we've got a six
And
man.
so now we're here. Yeah, now we're here. They're gonna fight about it. Drew McIntyre has friends, so Nobunaga needed to find some friends of his own. So he is going to be joined by local cruiserweight good guy Frankie Kazarian and local general good guy Shark, and they're going to try and fight back against these evil Scottish men.
Thank God SmackDown has like good people. You know what I mean?
Yep, just hanging around. It's actually very useful for
Very
people like
useful.
Nobunaga when they need good guys.
So let's get into it. Yeah.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy? Um, I guess I will drop this little bit of lore. On the maybe was this on the Beat the Clock show? No, it couldn't have been. Um,
Oh, I think it
Kevin
was a week after.
Kevin Nash had told Shark in his office that even though he'd lost his WWE Championship match, sorry, his World Heavyweight Championship match, um, even though the Beat the Clock challenge had not worked out for him, Kevin Nash sees big things in Shark. He sees what he's doing. He sees the work he's putting in. He wasn't going to let that go unnoticed. He had something big for him planned. And yeah, like a 6'7" big, jacked up, long hair, bearded, crazy man comes out and just starts feeding Shark shots. He's just forearm, elbow, forearm, elbow, forearm, elbow, just fucking this guy up. And then we're like, what the, oh, Jesus, he is killing Shark.
And left 3-on-2 in the ring. Kazarian and Nobunaga are no match for the combined might of the Highlanders. And eventually Drew McIntyre finishes Frankie Kazarian off with a future shock DDT. But this isn't over.
Shark and Predator are still fighting. We know that's Predator because Michael Cole says, That's Predator.
Who the fuck is that guy, Michael?
Mick Foley turns to Michael Cole. He's like, "You have no clue who that is. Shut the fuck up." And Michael Cole says, "No, I earnestly do. That is Predator." This man has an Olympic background, or well, a near Olympic background. Numerous NCAA titles. Division I 1 year. 1992 fought Kurt Angle to a defeat, a 3-2 defeat. But still,
he's the real deal.
Yeah, Mick Foley's like,
why is he here?
Yeah, Mick Foley's like, now I need to know why you know all that. Like,
does Michael Cole think this has anything to do with recent events?
Oh,
or do you don't want to do that anymore?
Yeah, I can go with that. I'm just noticing. I hope the audio's fine on this. God.
What problem do you think you might be having? Someone too loud? Someone too quiet?
I keep thinking I'm maybe peaking, but I think I'm always quieter than it says my mic input is in general.
I think you are, but maybe just try and keep a level tone.
Okay. We are going to bring it down. Yeah. So we're good on this. We can move on.
Oh, you don't want to do the. You had something you told me you wanted to do, but it's fine if you've changed your mind.
Yeah, Michael Cole draws the connection that this is obviously, this has to be the surprise that Kevin Nash was talking about, the big opportunity. But why is it presented itself like this? And why is it elbowing Shark in the face in front of the crowd? We get an ad for the summer tour.
Hey, is it too hot to play outside? Come down to our house show in your local area. Elijah Burke is interviewed by Jerry Lawler ahead of his upcoming match with Evan Bourne. Jerry Lawler, of course, a well-renowned member of our announcing team, has recently taken up his post as basically the SNME interviewer. Whenever we see him on screen, we think, yeah, this is a big show. And he's going to ask Evan Bourne, what's been going over on SmackDown? I remember you on Raw. How are things treating you? And what's, how do you feel about this upcoming match with Evan Bourne? I've heard about that guy. And Elijah's like, yeah, he is one of the most exciting talents on Thursday nights, but he's nowhere near as exciting as the hottest rising star on Thursday nights. And that's me, Elijah Burke. And we've already had this match once before, and I beat Evan Bourne. And tonight I'm going to do it again and show the world what I can do. Evan Bourne I have a lot of respect for, and I have a lot of, I think a lot of people are really excited for what he can do. So me and him, we're going to go out there and we're going to steal the show. And even though we have two massive main events, the only thing anyone's going to be talking about is us.
Okay, I brought myself down just a little bit in terms of audio, because even just at my normal talking voice like this, it's still like hitting the ceiling. So I'm like,
I'm sure it is fine.
I'm sure it's totally fine, but I don't know. That panics me now. That's all. We're good though. We got Elijah Burke, Evan Bourne coming up right after this.
Will they steal the show? It's pretty good.
Yeah. They're all right.
A shooting star press as Elijah Burke picks up a big win. Evan Bourne picks up a big win. Elijah Burke is not the largest guy in the world, but he is a clear heavyweight. And so this is a huge win for Evan Bourne, who is a former cruiserweight champion. He beat Chavo Guerrero at SummerSlam last year to win that belt. He was nominated like the hottest new star of the year at the Slammy Awards last year, or the SmackDown Awards, whatever they were. And he's been a really exciting prospect on Thursday nights, and he's just picked up a big win over Elijah Burke.
What does the future hold for Evan Bourne? Immediately it's a hand. To the hand.
Yeah, Evan Bourne offers his hand to Elijah Burke, who gives him a look like, you got me. And he shakes it.
Code of honor adhered to.
What honorable young men.
We cut backstage. Doug Basham is in front of the camera, and he's like, yeah, all right, I got something to say. I have said it before. I'll say it again. It is bullshit that people from Raw keep coming over here to steal my spotlight. Not just my spotlight, though. Everybody's collective spotlight, but my spotlight. I should be in that main event tonight. instead of Bobby Lashley. What did he even do to get a title match? Well, he won what? He can tell time better than anybody else? Is that what it is? That's what he did? I've been reading clocks since I was 4 years old. Just saying.
Wow.
Really makes you think, doesn't it?
Bashman out.
Backstage,
Whoa.
Chavo Guerrero goes to Kevin Nash. And
Oh, Tucker, you picked the non-speaking appearance, didn't you?
Yes.
Unlucky.
Is that not what it is?
Cameo or background player is
Dude,
what we were looking for.
They're the same fucking thing, but they're not. Like,
It's okay.
Oh, it's totally fine. It's just like, they're the same fucking thing. Whatever.
Should we take a brief respite and go get a creative idea to heat the storyline up just in case?
Sure, works for me.
But before we do, go ahead and tell us what's happening in this angle.
So Chavo Guerrero goes backstage to Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is in his office. Chavo knocks on the door, and Kevin Nash has to undo like 4 different locks to let Chavo in. And Chavo's like, okay. So what are we doing tonight? Kevin Nash is like, oh, what do you, like, for the match or like afterwards? Chavo's like, for the fucking world title match, dude. What the fuck? And Nash is like, oh, well, I think you got this one. Yeah, I think you got it. I need these guys. All right, Chavo, I need them. Things are getting real bad around here lately, and I think you got this one. It's on you. It's on you, son.
Ooh, I think I was muted. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Cool. And maybe during this angle, like a light bulb in a lamp can go off, and Kevin Nash can like be like, oh, and then Chavo's like, it's just a light bulb, Kev. It's fine.
Perfect.
Let's go consult our booking team how to fix this situation. Yes.
Oh, wow, that's certainly something. We do one more.
Let's do it.
Nice.
Great. Big title match.
Oh, okay, that works. I was gonna say, apparently there's a big difference between standing there not speaking and standing there not speaking unnotable. That does actually make me mad. I've said before that a lot of the times getting mad at this game, I'm mostly memeing to stop myself from getting frustrated with myself, but that does annoy me.
I think the names are confusing, but I do think that you want a non-speaking role that is rated.
You're right.
Clearly you want that.
It should just be more obvious which is what and what is valuable and what isn't. What adds and what doesn't.
Yeah. Okay, let's apply that to the story.
Yeah, we can just throw that on, right? Based.
Yeah. It's still hot anyway, but that's good.
Yeah. Big title, I apparently just said. Fair.
It is a big title.
It is a big title. Big gold. All right.
Great.
We see the exploits of Millennium over the past month or so here. Roderick Strong has made the claim that they are what the future of wrestling looks like, and you'd be probably hard to argue against it right now as they hold both the Cruiserweight and the WWE Tag Team titles. Somebody
They've really shocked the system.
They have. Somebody who might be looking to change that is Alan Jones, who came back a little while ago. Pretty much was brought back in by Gregory Helms. You've definitely all seen this stuff and been caught up on it before. But this upcoming Thursday, we have Alan Jones taking on Flash Evans. And if Alan Jones wins, he will get a shot at Roderick Strong and the Cruiserweight Championship.
Tune in on the VODs channel to find that. But right now, we've got a tag team title defense as Flash Evans and Tyson Kidd are defending their WWE Tag Team Championships against Kofi Kingston and Dragon Nakamura.
Let's do it.
Did you say that already?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. Sorry. And they retain.
They do.
corkscrew moonsault from Jack Flash Evans as he pins Dragon Nakamura to retain. But one big takeaway from this match is how exciting Kofi Kingston was in this match. He's come to SmackDown with an exciting brand of offense, and he's really, lit the crowd up on this one. But in the end, it's not enough, and the very impressive Millennium Tag Team manages to hold their tag team titles.
We've got Jerry Lawler once again. He's backstage here with Bobby Lashley, the #1 contender. How you feeling tonight, big man?
Jerry, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of nervousness within me because I think this is probably the biggest night of my career. I'm fighting against one of the greatest world heavyweight champions of all time in Chavo Guerrero. I've heard about how strong of a competitor he is. This is a man that main evented WrestleMania, that came out of 2007. One of the top superstars on SmackDown. And now he's the world champion again. And I'm just so delighted that I managed to win the Beat the Clock challenge a few weeks ago and get a shot at the world title. But now, none of that matters. None of that matters. Nobody will remember if I was the Beat the Clock champion and then I lose tonight. Because tonight is what matters. Tonight is the big stage. The lights on bright in Chicago, Illinois. Bobby Lashley, Chavo Guerrero for the World Heavyweight Championship. The world is watching. And tonight, I want to show them what I can do, because I've been rising in this business and I've been rising in this company since I got here. And I've done everything the right way and I've worked my way up. And tonight is my opportunity to reach the top. And I mentioned this on SmackDown, but I'm going to mention it again because back when I was younger, everyone told me to go into amateur wrestling. Everyone told me that I couldn't make it in the big leagues of WWE. But the one man who always believed in me was my grandfather. And tonight, I'm doing this for him. So it means the world to me to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And Chavo Guerrero is going to have to be at his best. Chavo Guerrero is going to have to do everything in his power to stop me. Because if I have any choice in the matter, I am walking out of here champion.
Perfect. We get an ad for the SNME WrestleMania collection. That is SNME, New Year, New York, The War to Settle the Score, and the one after WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Backlash?
No. Don't know. Don't know. We see Beth Phoenix, the women's champion. She is going to be defending her title up next against Candice Michelle, who we are familiar with here on SmackDown, Michael Cole says. But these women over on Raw, they fight for it's essentially a bunch of metal plates put onto like a leather backing.
Rumble. Sorry, was it Rumble on the Rhine?
Oh yes. Was it Rumble on the? No, it wouldn't
Rhine
be
Run
Rumble.
Riot.
Rhine Run
Rhine
Riot.
Run Riot.
Ah,
that was what it was.
Good ass name.
Yeah.
Good job, me. Good job, me.
Hey, take credit where it's due.
Yeah, Michael Cole again says that these women fight for some strange pieces of metal attached to a leather strap, meant to designate some sort of skill level. It's hard to pertain, but we'll do our best to follow the action. We do our best, and it is unclear.
No!
Beth Phoenix, retains here.
Yeah, Candice Michelle does her best to like put Beth Phoenix off her game. A few dirty tricks like pulling her leg from underneath the ropes and using the ropes as leverage for a couple of her maneuvers. But in the end, it's very clear that Beth Phoenix is a dominant performer and is able to take control of the match and finish Candice Michelle off with her patented glam slam. We're in the aftermath of the retirements of the likes of Trish Stratus and Lita, and I think what we're looking at here is the next top superstar in the women's division. A dominant performance and a dominant couple of months for the Glamazon.
We get an ad for our next Saturday Night's Main Event offering. Vengeance, already confirmed for that, is the WWE Champion Edge defending against longtime former rival John Cena.
And that is on July 12th in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Wonderful. We see Taz. He's in Kazakhstan. Somebody off screen yells at him in Kazakh.
He's in another underground fight club, and he's watching on in good spirits as he watches some of these underground fights. But then somebody shouts at him in Kazakh, and he's like, "You talking to me?"
Fantastic. All right, here we go. We get the video package proper for it. Psychosis came back. I think maybe it was more close to like 6-8 months ago now. I think so. I think it has actually been that long.
Yeah, 5 or 6 months. Yeah. It was like February.
Yeah. Was it February? I swear
I mean January.
Yeah. Part of me thinks we had him signed earlier than that, but I think you're right.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we had him signed for a few months before he debuted.
Yeah, so we show the whole thing here from Psychosis initially showing back up to his confrontation with Ray, to him pouring milk on all of Ray's associates.
We've still never got an explanation for that.
Did that really happen? Who knows?
Yeah, we don't actually know.
We show all the way up to the build to the Lucha Rules match that we did on SmackDown a few weeks ago. Psychosis's controversial win as he had distracted the ref, taken his own mask off, given it to Rey Mysterio. And that would be a DQ, obviously. On Rey for taking the mask off Psychosis in the ref's point of view. Nevertheless, this time, though, it's for the big thing. It's for the identity of these men. It is for the mask versus mask. I want to do some lucha things.
We've seen from Rey Mysterio in this last little while. He's explained to us because I think for people watching WWE, they might not understand how important masks are to these two men. Because it's more than just a costume and it's more than just a prop. Like you said, it's an identity. It's a career. It's a legacy. For Rey Mysterio, his whole career lays in that mask. We saw him on a video on SmackDown going through his mask collection. Rey is a huge student of Lucha Libre. He is a learned man, and over the years he has put so much into masks. Every mask has a story. And tonight, these two men will finish their story.
Here we go.
And for Psychosis, the story is over.
That it is, as it doesn't make it a 2 to 3 falls anymore, I guess. It definitely did in 2020.
Gotcha.
I've done that in 2020 before. Anyways, that's good. That's kind of how I wanted it anyways. It is 1 fall to a finish. These two have a really, I think, like a really quite aggressive Lucha Libre style match, and then we probably kind of devolve into the more sports ente kind of stuff, the more American wrestling kind of stuff, I guess I mean to say. And Rey Mysterio is the better man. Tune in on Thursday to see what kind of ugly fuck Psychosis is.
So I guess in this match, he just puts a towel over his head and runs away? Is that
basically
idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But he can't put that mask back on.
There is a city that is on fire.
The fuck?
The fuck indeed. Real reaction. Real live reaction.
Huh?
Holy shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
That it is.
Your main event of the evening.
We see Bobby Lashley coming over to SmackDown. His couple weeks of undefeated ship, if you will. Undefeated ship? That's not a word. Anyways. And then we see him winning the Beat the Clock Challenge and becoming the #1 contender. On Chavo Guerrero's side, we see the war between The Undertaker and Batista that he did indeed come out of on top. He's beaten both men. He has done this before. It's why Kevin Nash has so much confidence in him to get it done tonight.
Yeah, I want to find my notes on this one before I get into the match. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this match is going to follow a very similar structure to what we've seen from Chavo Guerrero throughout the last year, especially in his feud with The Undertaker, where I think, has gotten very competent at taking down a big man with a lot of power in his strikes. I think this match is going to start a lot like those matches, with Bobby Lashley brawling with Chavo a little bit, and Chavo, realizing, okay, he's in a similar situation that he's been in the past, and he starts working down Lashley's lower back and working down Lashley's legs and trying to take that power away from the big man. The difference is, when that starts happening to Bobby Lashley, he starts shooting a half and ground and pounding Chavo Guerrero, right? That's something The Undertaker doesn't have in his locker, is a ground game. And Bobby Lashley actually has an exceptional ground game. And so Chavo, again, is having to use his technical ability to try and counter Bobby Lashley's grappling and try and lock in some nasty submission holds to continue working down the legs, continue working down the back. Because even though Lashley's comfortable on the ground, he's going to beat Chavo Guerrero with his power. And Chavo is still trying to take that away from him. And so this match largely results in some Bobby Lashley flash fire moments where he gets the sort of comeback and he starts to put some power moves together, and Chavo trying to slow down and control the match. Before I get into the finishing stretch here, do you have anything you want to add to this match?
I think you're pretty much nailing it in terms of giving it the substance to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right then. So towards the end of the match, Chavo is in pretty full control. He hits the Three Amigos, something he hasn't done to The Undertaker yet. And he looks into the crowd. There's probably like a good smattering of boos in the Allstate Arena. Chavo gives a smug little smile and a nod, and he points to himself. He says, "I'm the best. You're gonna have to deal with it." And he gets up on the top rope, and he, again, he takes his time on the top rope, and he kind of, circles his hands a little bit, sucking in, taking in the booze and enjoying it. And then he goes for the frog splash, but Bobby Lashley gets his knees up. Chavo winded as Lashley gets to his feet, Irish whip to the ropes, but Chavo has got the ability. He jumps over Bobby Lashley, he leapfrogs him, and he slides under Bobby Lashley, and he hits the ropes into a spear. A huge spear from Bobby Lashley as the crowd starts to erupt. And Lashley gets to his feet. He's holding his abdomen and he's raising his hand and he's getting himself pumped up. And he lifts Chavo up, looks out to the crowd. Dominator. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Lashley is the world heavyweight champion.
Holy shit.
He did it. For the first time, Bobby
did
Lashley has reached the pinnacle of the industry. He's beaten the best in the world. He is champion.
Psychosis was used too much. Yeah, fucking fantastic. We have a new world heavyweight champion.
God damn. Bobby Lashley.
How would we like to address the locker room?
Give Bobby a hug.
Yep. Probably Chavo on the carry job there. Thanks, pal. Much love, man. Much love. Who else? You got any feelings? Any?
I mean, the co-main was good. That comes to mind. Elijah versus Evan was also good.
Yeah, give me some names there. I don't feel really strongly either way. Maybe that's...
Sure, I'll go Psychosis. I think, Ray knows how much we like him, but just tell Psychosis he did a good job.
Yep.
And then I guess Evan Bourne.
Yeah. Cool.
Seemed pleased.
Hum.
Hum.
Another 5 mil for my bank account.
Huh. That'll be useful when all the lawsuits come in over our pay-per-view deals.
Real.
That wasn't a reference to anything else.
Real.
I promise.
Real. Oh, yo, God. And we skip these now, right? We don't.
Yeah, we'll do it for the big 4 pay-per-views if that's all right with you.
That's fine with me.
Cool beans. Bobby Lashley is the world. Who the fuck is this guy, and why is he kind of insane?
I don't know, man. Sweet Lou, the king of recreation.
Bobby Lashley is the world heavyweight champion.
That he is.
God damn. What's that? The 4th new champion in our save that never won it in real life now. Starting to get a lot of
That's okay.
Oh no.
That's okay.
Well, that is fine. But like
we're
interesting.
We're totally fine. They didn't even tell us anything, by the way. They just did it. So I don't know if they tell us anymore. They might just do it, which is fucking
we're stuck
scary.
with that means we can't get the TV deals for other countries now, probably. But that's probably fine.
You're right. Hopefully none of those are coming up at any point. God, I love the way this game functions with that stuff.
We were on event deals for like 6 months. Now we're back.
Yep.
But we've got the ESPN deals, so we're fine.
We do.
It ended up being so good that we did that. Should we show Bobby? We can deal with this off screen. She's getting an extension, but
nice. Good for her. Yeah, we'll show Bobby Lashley here. There he is with his belt.
So yeah, I think so. We did Chavo, Shelton, and Mr. Kennedy. I think those are the previous champions who've won it, who never won it in real life.
Shamrock too.
This is the 4th. Oh, okay, Shamrock. Good idea. So this is the 5th one. Yeah, I think that's yeah. Starting to get into a lot of them. We're starting to change a lot of history here.
That we are.
Yeah.
That we are.
And I think we've both talked about this. But yeah, they pushed Bobby Lashley to be the world champion at this point, and they never pulled the trigger. But we found the time and the opportunity, and he did it. He's the world champ.
He is the world heavyweight champion. Okay, yeah, were we good?
I've got nothing else.
All right, perfect. Well, folks, we will catch you in the next one.
Oh, show the credits.
Oh,
sorry.
Good call.
Yep. Thank you, people.
Thanks,
our
folks.
Patreon's in the description. Thank you for all the continued support. Yeah, sorry.
No, absolutely. Get that on there. Sit in it for a second. All right, that's enough time. We'll see you next time. Bye.